Hey YouTube, it's Erin, and I am the Handbag Housewife, and I'm back again with another video. I am so not motivated to do a video, but I thought I would just sit down and do it. It's probably not one that will get a lot of views, and that's okay, because it's not all about the views. Sometimes it's just about me talking with you and sharing some information that might be helpful. And so the information I have today is about Wolf 1834 jewelry boxes and jewelry configurations that you can do with their trays and their inserts. I have not gotten all of the inserts that I have coming. I think I have 3 more shipments coming to create this jewelry box that's going to be pretty awesome in the end. Right now I have 2 trays. I have a 2-inch tray and I have a 1.5-inch tray, and I got the 2-inch tray for my necklaces, and I've since discovered that 2 inserts are not enough to house all the necklaces that I want to put in here. I really like having my necklaces in trays, and I got this whole set so that I could put it in that cabinet in my bathroom instead of having stuff laid out on the shelf just randomly and in piles. But I'm not sure that's what I'm going to do with it. I may end up setting it somewhere else where it's easy to just lift the top portion off and lift the trays out. And it may be in my closet on the floor underneath my little stool that I'm sitting on, just because then I can just easily shift between the different trays. Now I have a 4-inch tray coming. Again, this is 2-inch. I have another, I think I have a 4-inch tray coming, and I have another 2-inch tray coming, but I'm not 100% sure on that. I'm pretty sure. I've got some organization for bracelets and earrings, and part of the reason why I ordered the 4-inch tray is because I discovered I have a problem when I got my rings into the top tray here. And the problem I have is that this lid is touching my rings, and because it's glass, I'm afraid that the diamonds in some of these rings is going to scratch the lid of my jewelry box, and I don't want to do that. So I thought, since this was a 1.5-inch tray, that I would have more clearance on the edges here than I do in a 2-inch tray with 2 inserts in it, but I don't. And so what I decided to do was to get a 4-inch tray and only put 3 inserts in it rather than 4, and the rings will be on top. So these are my rings. I have maybe 1 more or 2 more. I have one that I got as a girl that is a coral ring. I wore it when I was younger, and I think it's down in my safe. And then also my grandmother's wedding ring that she got from her mother is down in the safe. I wore it as a pinky ring in my wedding, but these are all the ones that I have in my case. And I don't wear all of them, but I do wear a lot of them. And so let's just go ahead. They're upside down, actually. I'll tell you a little bit about at least some of them. So this one up here is a white gold and diamond ring that I got from my parents when I was either a child or a young adult, as well as this one. It's an Australian opal ring. And there's a really cool store in California in Laguna Beach, and it's way up on top of the cliff. And that's where I got this. I think it's a pink topaz with opal on the sides. It was rose gold when I got it. And I actually had the rose gold like blasted off by my jeweler because it was fading. It was plated over the sterling silver, and I decided I would rather have just the ring in sterling silver than one that was like half and half. This is my sorority ring. I was a Kappa Alpha Theta. This ring here was my grandmother's, and this was my dad's. This was his Boy Scout ring. I have this ring here. This was the first ring that my husband ever gave to me. It is an opal, and it has diamonds around it, kind of in an antique setting. He also got me the necklace, and at the time, I didn't really wear necklaces to match my rings, and told him I didn't think I'd wear it, and returned it. I told him he'd spent too much money, which he had, but I think that started a downhill slope where he just didn't like to buy stuff for me because I returned that. This one here is like a synthetic tanzanite, again from that store in Laguna Beach. This I picked, I can't even remember where I picked this up. This is like a, oh, what are they called? It's like a brown topaz of some sort, and it's got little bits of yellow gold holding the stone. Very, very pretty. I don't know the brand on it or anything, but it catches my clothing, so I never wear that unless I know it's not going to catch, but it's pretty rough on the edges. I got this one. It's got a morganite in it. When I got it, it had a white topaz in it instead, and I bought a morganite and had it put in. I like how it has the little rose gold detail just right there, kind of woven into the sterling silver. I love it when they mix sterling with actual gold because it lets me kind of mix my metals, which I like to do. I got this one at a craft fair, a really cool arts and crafts festival in Crested Butte, Colorado. They do every year the first weekend of August. They have amazing artisans that come, and this is an opal. It actually had a different opal in it. It had to be replaced because I had it sized and it destroyed the opal. I wore this one the other day. This is the pink amethyst with the rose gold trim. It's a Macy's brand. And this is my wedding set. This right here is my original set. I had it soldered together, and the center is from Sam's Club, believe it or not. And then the bottom one is my original wedding band, and I got it locally. And the top one I also got locally, and it was basically just made from a mold that the bottom one created. So I've got this piece right here. This is a moissanite ring, and you see me wear this in my video. The side stones are all diamonds. It is a fantastic piece. I saw it in a jewelry store and I just fell in love with it. It's by Rego Designs, but I didn't want to pay 25 grand for a diamond center stone. And so I got a Charles and Culver moissanite to put in it, and so that I could wear the beautiful ring without the big budget. And that stone was about, I think, $1,000 instead of like 25 grand. Here is another wedding band that I like to wear. This is set in gold, and it has a little bit of white gold around the inner part. And this is also a moissanite. Now, the ring I'm wearing today, this is, whoa. Oh my God, my diamond fell out. Oh my God, I've got to go look for it. I'm back. I know it doesn't seem like very long, but it's actually the next day. And I'm super bummed to show you that my stone in the middle of this beautiful ring is gone. It's just gone. I went back to Dollar General. I'd been there yesterday. Of course, I didn't find it. I looked in the parking lot. I had taken the dogs outside different places in my yard multiple times. I went and looked in those places. I have a loaner car right now. My car's in the shop. I looked all over it. I know the stone fell out yesterday because I took the ring off to take a shower around noon. And when I take my rings off, I touched the top, and I would have been able to feel that it was missing. And I know when I put it back on, it was there. So I lost it sometime between probably noon or 1 and when I started doing the video, which was probably, I don't know, 3 or 4 hours later, I would guess, or maybe 6 hours later. I can't even remember when I did the video, but I lost it. And I had been to a high school. I had been to the Dollar General. I had been all over my house. I had washed my hands. I had been out in the yard. I had been in the garage, and I'd been in a loaner car, and I retraced everywhere but the high school, but there's no way I could have covered all of the area. And so unfortunately, I think that stone is just gone. And I have insurance, but I hate to use it because when I lost those earrings back in May, I filed a claim last fall to get new ones. I still haven't found those earrings. And so that means I'm going to have 2 claims on my jewelry plan, which I've had for 20 years, and this will be only the 2nd time I've ever used it. But they hold that against you, and then they might cancel my insurance, which is terrible. But this is kind of a high dollar diamond, so I have to use it. Anyway, let's continue on. So I have this ring right here. It's a pave set rose gold ring, and this is an Sisteron ring. She has beautiful jewelry. She's based in California. I have some of her earrings, and I absolutely love, love, love some of the designs that she offers. I actually had this opal ring custom made, and I think it's just stunning. It has so much fire in it. It's really hard to get it to pick up, but oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. And it has diamonds flanking the sides. The top part of it is set in a white gold, and then the bottom part of it is a yellow gold. And this is kind of a special occasion ring because this opal is going to be somewhat fragile, but I just think it is stunning. This ring is one that I picked up when I was still working, and I got it as part of a reward. And it's a blue topaz with diamonds and white gold. This ring is one that my husband got me whenever my second son was born. And actually the ring, it kept bending, so I had to have it remade and beefed up just a little bit, but it was basically a push present, and it's citrine, which is my second son's birthstone. And you can see there how the sides have a little bit of diamonds on them too. And this is a ring that I had made after I got that last one, because this is Alexandrite, and this is my first son's birthstone. I could not have my second son's birthstone without my first son's birthstone. That just wouldn't be right, you know what I mean? This is a little sterling silver piece that reminds me of Elsa Peretti by Tiffany, and it was from my kids for Mother's Day one year. I've shown you this beautiful London blue topaz. This is an Effy ring with rose gold and diamonds around the edge. This was my 7.5-year anniversary ring. It's David Yurman, and I got it because my husband went on the elk hunting trip of his life at that point, and I got this ring. And because I liked David Yurman so much at that point, I got this gorgeous rose gold and silver and diamond morganite ring by David Yurman, and this champagne topaz, yellow gold, silver, and diamond ring as well by David Yurman, and this dark garnet, yellow gold, silver, and diamond ring by David Yurman, and this peridot tourmaline diamond and yellow gold ring by David Yurman. I found this one on eBay for an absolute steal. I think it was like $1,200, which is insane for the amount of gold this ring has. Here is another ring from Sam's Club. This is blue and white diamonds set in sterling silver, and despite the fact the diamond clarity or quality isn't the best, I think it sparkles like crazy. And like I said, I think that those qualifications they assign to their diamonds are minimums. Now the blue diamonds are heat treated, so if I was to size this, I would need to be careful because that makes them more prone to breaking. But I just think this is a beautiful, beautiful ring. This is a right hand yellow gold and diamond ring by Effy that I've gotten. And you can get something similar to this now, but I got this for a flaming hot deal of around $1,000, and it's about a carat, I think. This is a sus ring, as Winnie BLV would call it. It's just a sterling silver ring. It looks a lot like my David Yurman rings though. And it was probably my first piece that got me started into collecting this rope design. Here is one of the Macy's pieces. You can see it has a little bit of a yellow gold rope around the edge. It's a black onyx stone. It's got kind of a cool design around the bail. This is the Effy ring I picked up in Dallas. It's an amethyst set in rose gold with diamonds around the edge of the stone. This is, I think, blue chalcedony. I may be saying that wrong, but it's also an Effy ring with a little bit of yellow gold details on it. This is the exact same style, but this is a green amethyst. I probably shouldn't have gotten both of these rings, but I would have definitely wanted this one. And then the Chalcedony ring was like $150, and so I just could not pass it up. Here's another Effy ring. This is blue topaz. Again, it has that yellow gold detailing around the edge of the stone. I love, love, love mixing my metals. Last but not least, here is a sapphire pave Effy ring with yellow gold and sterling silver. So that is my ring collection. I've got on a ring by Rego Designs I think I showed you earlier, as well as one of the rings I like to use as my wedding ring, and I showed you that earlier too. And I forgot to put my earrings in this morning, but these are the rings I generally choose from, or will I always choose from when I pick one. There's a few I don't really wear, but for the most part I wear most of these, and I love them. So I was gonna do my necklace part 2 in this video as well, but it's getting kind of long, so I'm just going to do the rings today. And I'll let you know when I get those other trays and show you how I organize everything. So if you like this video, please give me a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, what are you waiting for? Do it and ring my notification bell so that you are notified of future exciting content such as this. Also, go find me on Instagram. The name there is the same. It's the @ symbol, then the Handbag Housewife, all lowercase. You can DM me there, or you can email me at thehandbaghousewife@gmail.com. If I don't hear from you, I will see you again real soon. Take care and have a fabulous day. Bye.